I've worked childcare since I was 16. It's only gotten better, thank goodness.
When you're in a high-quality early education setting, your teachers are trained to give children the education they need to better their lives all the way through adulthood and further.
We try to meet all of their needs as a full body. We engage their brains by having them do art. We do sensory, they do coloring, painting, finish an entire process of a puzzle and not just start it and then walk away. Do fine motor by having them write their names or working on different letters that they're learning, which is also cognitive. We have them do all kinds of games that match their physical to keep the kids moving. In turn helps their brain function more.
They provide consistency, they provide kindness, they build relationships not just with the kids but with our family. I feel like we're a part of our family here.
Behind the scenes we do a lot of stuff for kids, seeing where they are in certain levels and where we can help them build so that we can prepare them for the next age move up so that eventually they'll be ready to move into kindergarten when that time comes.
Teachers are very honest with parents, which I think is a huge benefit. Here, if there's a concern or if there's a celebration, they share both and they're very open about that.
We do parent-teacher conferences once a quarter, so every 3 months we're meeting with the parents, getting on their level, seeing what they need from us to make sure that they're comfortable with the care their children are getting. We also use another assessment tool, which the parent takes a survey. We do a survey based on what we see. We put the answers together and kind of see where they're at as well.
Teachers will learn how to create curriculums. They learn about child development, lesson plans. They learn how to assess children's learning as well as the success rate of their own program or the center that they're a part of. Currently, educators in early Head Start rooms need at least their CDA, which is the Childhood Development Associate Credential.
So our teachers are in a little bit of a predicament with their pay. Spokane has grown drastically recently, and with the new minimum wage law being passed, they raised the amount that we're going to have to pay our staff, but they did not raise our income.
So the majority of early childhood education centers get their funding from the Department of Social and Health Services at a set rate. A minimum wage increase sounds nice because teachers will be paid more. However, without an increase in funding to go along with it, a lot of centers will be put at risk of closing, which doesn't benefit the children at all.
It's very hard to keep a teacher long term when they can earn just as much or even more money in a lower skilled field. And although we would love to pay our teachers more for everything that they do, we can't because we cannot charge our parents a higher rate, nor do we want to.
So my pay based on the education that I have is pretty low. I've moved in and out of childcare off and on depending on where I'm at in life. At the time that it's not necessarily adequate income for me to be here, even though this is where I enjoy working. It's impacted my life because if I'm working in the childcare field and not able to pay the bills, then I'm not able to provide to these other children what I can provide to my child by them being in the field.